हेलो दोस्तों, बिगनर्स पॉइंट में आपका स्वागत है और अभी हम कर रहे हैं करंट अफेयर्स। प्रेसिडेंट मुर्मू इनॉग्रेट्स गुरु गोरखनाथ आयुष यूनिवर्सिटी इन गोरखपुर। President Draupadi Murmu today inaugurated the Guru Goraknath Ayush University in Gorakhpur, Uttar Pradesh, describing the university as a modern center of India's ancient traditions and values. The president said the institution would prove to be a milestone in the field of health service not only for Uttar Pradesh but for the entire country. President Murmu said that the tradition of preserving yoga and health in India is ancient. She stressed the need to take this tradition forward to make the country develop by 2047. President also expressed happiness over the rapid development of infrastructure in Gorakhpur in recent years. Government begins testing new mobile alert system for real-time disaster warnings. The Department of Telecommunications, in partnership with the National Disaster Management Authority (NDMA), is currently testing a new mobile alert system that will help send emergency warnings to people across India in real time. This new system, known as the Cell Broadcast System, is designed to send alerts instantly to mobile phone in areas affected by natural disasters or emergencies like tsunamis, earthquakes, lightning, gas leaks, or chemical hazards. Unlike regular SMS alerts, which are sent individually, cell broadcast messages are sent to all mobile phones in a particular area at once, making them faster and more effective in critical situations. The cell broadcast system is being developed and implemented by the Center for Development of Telematics of the Department of Telecom. The system is currently undergoing nationwide testing, which will last for about 2 to 4 weeks. India-US ties remain strong, driven by cooperation in tech, trade, education, security. EAM Jaishankar said this. External Affairs Minister Dr. Jaishankar has hailed the relationship between India and the US, particularly over 25 years, noting that the two countries have enjoyed strong and very positive ties under the last 5 US presidents. Dr. Jaishankar, who is currently on a visit to the US, noted that the trend line of India-US ties over the past 25 years has been very strong due to structural factors that work in favor of the relationship with economics, technology, education, security, and energy acting as drivers of the relationship. The External Affairs Minister said both countries are in the middle of a very intricate trade negotiation and expressed hope that India and the US will reach a successful conclusion to the trade negotiations. Air Marshal S. Shivakumar assumes charge as Air Officer in Charge Administration. Air Marshal S. Shivkumar VSM today assumed the appointment of Air Officer in Charge Administration (AOA) at the Air Headquarters in New Delhi. The Air Marshal was commissioned in the Administration Branch of the Indian Air Force in June 1990. The Air Marshal has held a number of important command and staff appointments in a career spanning over 35 years. He is also a recipient of the Vishisht Seva Medal. Railways Minister launched Rail One app as one-stop platform for all passenger services. Railways Minister Ashwani Vaishnav today launches the Rail One app, which is a one-stop solution for all passenger services. The app offers ease of access for services like ticketing, enquiries of trains, PNR January planning, rail mother services, food on trains, addressing a function of the on the Foundation Day of Center for Railway Information System (CRIS) in New Delhi. Mr. Vaishnav said the passengers can book the unreserved ticket through the Rail One app. He said the entire focus on the of the railway officers should be on passenger safety. The Railone app can be downloaded from both the Android Play Store and iOS App Store. The app not combines all services in one place but also several integration between services to give the user a complete package of Indian Railway services. The single sign-on facility is one of the unique features of this app which reduce the burden on the users to remember several passwords. Once downloaded, the user can use their existing user can credential of Rail Connect or the UTS on mobile app to register. SECI executes over 60 gigawatt power sale agreements for solar wind hybrid projects. The Solar Energy Corporation of India (SECI) Limited has achieved the milestone of executing over 60 gigawatts of power sale agreements (PSA) of renewable energy capacity. The power sale agreements cover a diverse portfolio of solar, wind, and hybrid energy projects, collectively representing a significant share of India's renewable energy capacity. The New and Renewable Energy Ministry said that these agreements demonstrate the viability of renewable energy ventures in the country by guaranteeing long-term purchase of power and providing payment security to developers and investors. It added that SECI strengthened the renewable energy market, attracting developers and financial stakeholders and facilitating the flow of capital for India's low carbon economy. Commissioning of INS Tamal signifies India's maritime defense capabilities. Indian Navy commissioned INS Tamal at Yantar shipyard, Kaliningrad in Russia today. INS Tamal is the eighth multi-role stealth frigate in the series of Project 1135.6 and the second of the additional flow of Kushal class of ships. According to the Indian Navy, commissioning of Tamal into the Indian Navy marked a significant milestone in the country's maritime defense capabilities, and Indo-Russia Corporation (INS Tamal) is equipped with BrahMos long-range cruise missile and Hamas NG sonar system. It is a formidable moving fortress at sea and is designed for blue water operation across the spectrum of naval warfare. The ship has successfully carried out trial firing of all her Russian weapon systems, including the vertical launched surface-to-air missile Shuttle-1, artillery weapons, and torpedoes. India to review bilateral relations with Ghana during PM Modi's five-nation visit beginning tomorrow. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will embark on five-nation visit to Ghana, Trinidad and Tobago, Argentina, Brazil, Namibia tomorrow. In the first leg of his visit, Mr. Modi will visit Ghana, which will be the first tour by an Indian Prime Minister in the last 3 decades. Prime Minister Modi will meet President of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, to review the strong bilateral partnership. Three new criminal laws will make judicial process accessible and affordable, says Home Minister Amit Shah. Union Home Minister Amit Shah has said that the three new criminal laws introduced under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi will make the judicial process not only affordable, accessible, and approachable, but also simple, consistent, and transparent. The new laws are Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita, Bharatiya Sakshi Adhiniyam. Mr. Shah stated this while addressing a program in New Delhi to mark the successful completion of 1 year of the new criminal laws. He said that under Prime Minister's leadership, a golden era of governance based on social, economic, and political justice is about to begin. He further said that in the coming days, the country's criminal justice system will enter a new era, which will definitely instill a strong sense of trust among the people that justice will be delivered promptly. The minister added that the new laws will replace the fear of what will happen if I file an FIR, with the confidence that filing an FIR will lead to immediate justice. EAM S. Jaishankar asserts India has every right to defend its people against terrorism. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar has stressed that the world must display zero tolerance towards terrorism and perpetrators aparadi must never be equated. He said India has every right to defend its people against terrorism and the country will exercise that right. The minister was speaking at the Quad foreign ministers meeting in Washington DC today. Dr. Jaishankar said Quad nations are committed to ensure a free and open Indo-Pacific. He said, it is essential that nations of the Indo-Pacific have the freedom of choice to make the right decisions on development and security. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh says India's actions were measured during OP Sindhu. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh has said that India reserves the right to respond and defend against terrorism and pre-attempt, as well as deter any further cross-border attacks. During a telephonic conversation with the U.S. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth, the defense minister said India's actions were measured, non-escalatory, proportionate, and focused on disabling terrorist infrastructure during the Operation Sindoor. The defense minister conveyed his deep appreciation for the unwavering support extended by the US to India in its fight against terrorism. He emphasized that Pakistan's long track record of cross-border terrorism is well known globally, adding that it has become a safe haven for terrorists. Mr. Singh and Mr. Hegseth held a discussion to review the ongoing and new initiatives to further deepen India-US defense partnership and strengthen cooperation in capacity building. The two leaders discussed a wide canvas of issues ranging from long-term cooperation in the defense sector, including training and military exchanges, to expanding the industry collaboration. They agreed to further deepen the partnership across various domains, such as integration of defense industrial supply chains, logistics sharing, and increased joint military exercise. Quad members condemn Pahalgam terror attack, calls for action against perpetrators without any delay. The Quad members have called for bringing the perpetrators, organizers, and financiers of the Pahalgam terror attack to justice without any delay and urged UN member nations to extend cooperation for it. The joint statement from the Quad Foreign Ministers meeting held in Washington, D.C. condemned in the strongest terms the terrorist attack in Pahalgam, Jammu and Kashmir on April 2025-22, which claimed the lives of 25 Indian nationals and one Nepali citizen while injuring several others. The unequivocally condemned terrorism in all its forms and manifestations, including cross-border terrorism. It also urged all UN member states, following their obligations under international law and relevant UN Security Council resolutions, to cooperate actively. The Quad also launched the Quad Critical Minerals Initiative to strengthen economic security. The initiative aims to strengthen economic security and collective resilience to secure and diversify critical mineral supply chains across the Indo-Pacific. The leaders also plan to launch the Quad Ports of the Future Partnership in Mumbai. The leaders also plan to host the first Quad Indo-Pacific Logistics Network field training exercise this year to strengthen shared airlift capacity and leverage collective logistics strengthens. The statement further said that the Quad is committed to a free and open Indo-Pacific. The member nations expressed commitment to fighting cybercrime and online scam operations. The statement was agreed upon by External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, Foreign Ministers Penny Wong of Australia and Takashi Iwaya of Japan, representing the major democracies of the Indo-Pacific region. ICMR study flags HIV burden in South India, 54 high priority districts identified. The Indian Council of Medical Research (ICMR) and the Indian Institute of Epidemiology Epidemiology have conducted several studies in states and union territories. India continues to carry a substantial burden, with an estimated 25.44 lakh people living with HIV in 2023. The study in the five South Indian states accounted for approximately 6.35 lakh PLHIV, specifically Karnataka counts 2.80 lakh, Tamil Nadu 1.69 lakh, Telangana 1.58 lakh, and together constitute nearly 24% of national HIV burden. Among the districts with high PLHIV burden, 54 were from Karnataka, Telangana, and Tamil Nadu. In 2023, an estimated 68.45 thousand new HIV infections occurred in India. According to the studies, Karnataka, Telangana, Tamil Nadu contributed to 11.5% of the annual new infections, with 7 districts in Karnataka and Telangana regarding the elimination of vertical transmission of HIV. An estimated 19.96 thousand pregnant women required related services across India in 2023. 17 districts in Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, and Telangana recorded high service needs for EVTH interventions. Coal Ministry to launch Reclaim framework for inclusive mine closure and community development. The Ministry of Coal will launch Reclaim, a community engagement and development framework tomorrow for mine closure and repurposing. The ministry, in a statement, said that the framework serves as a structured guide for inclusive community engagement and development throughout the mine closure and post closure phases. It offers a practical, step by step approach to institutionalizing community participation in the transition process. The framework is supported by a suite of actionable tools, templates, and field tested methodologies tailored to the Indian context. Under it, special emphasis is placed on gender inclusivity, the representations of vulnerable groups, and alignment with Panchayati Raj institutions, ensuring that the transition is equitable and locally relevant. Union Minister Shekhawat unveils restored Sheesh Mahal at DDA Shalimar Bagh. Union Culture Minister Gajendra Singh Shekhawat today unveiled the Sheesh Mahal and other restored heritage structures at DDA Shalimar Bagh in New Delhi. Addressing the gathering, Mr. Shekhawat lauded the Archaeological Survey of India and the Delhi Development Authority for the restoration work of the park. He asserted that the park will soon be the heartbeat of the national capital. Mr. Shekhawat also urged the citizens to take responsibility for preserving the park. Speaking on the occasion, Delhi Lieutenant Governor V.K. Saxena said that no actions were taken by the previous government for the restoration work of the park. He added that every stone of this park is connected with its history. Mr. Saxena further asserted that very soon the DDA and ASI will also restore the nearly 300-year-old water channel in this park. ELI scheme result of employment-centric policy of government, says Union Minister Mansukh Mandviya. Labour and Employment Minister Mansukh Mandviya today said the 1 lakh crore rupees will be provided to employees and employers over the next 4 years through the Employment Linked Incentive ELI scheme. Talking to the media in New Delhi, the minister said the scheme is the result of the employment centric policy of the government. He added that under the scheme, any youth who has secured a new job will be given 7,500 rupees twice a year. Mr. Mandviya also highlighted that Prime Minister Modi had designed a 5-year program to ensure employment for the youth of the country. India UAE to enhance bilateral trade by relations bilateral trade relations and industrial cooperation. Union Minister of Steel and Heavy Industries S.D. Kumaraswamy concluded a 3-day diplomatic and business visit to the United Arab Emirates, engaging in high-level discussions expected to significantly enhance bilateral trade relations and industrial cooperation between India and the UAE. The delegation included senior officials of the Ministry of Steel and CMD, senior representatives of three leading Indian steel companies: Steel Authority of India Limited, SAIL, Nikon Limited, and National Mineral Development Corporation (NMDC). During this visit, the minister inaugurated representative offices of these companies in Dubai. The opening of offices in Dubai is reflective of GOI's priority of India steel companies expanding their global footprint and leveraging wider opportunities. Government launches web-based platform to get inundation forecast in advance. Jal Shakti Minister C.R. Patil today inaugurates a unified inundation forecasting system, (CFlood) in New Delhi. This is a web-based platform that provides today's advanced inundation forecast up to village level. The platform will act as unified system integrating flood modeling outputs from national and regional agencies, offering a comprehensive decision support tool for disaster management authorities. At present, the system covers the Mahanadi, Godavari, and Tapi river basins. PM Modi conferred Ghana's highest honor for distinguished statesmanship, influential global leadership. Prime Minister Narendra Modi held a bilateral meeting with the President of Ghana, John Mahama, at Jubilee House in Accra last night. Both leaders discussed various ways to strengthen and deepen bilateral relations. Four MOUs were signed following the talks, including in the areas of cultural exchange and traditional music. In his joint statement following the talks, Prime Minister Modi announced that they have decided to give the Indian-Ghana partnership the form of comprehensive partnership. Lok Sabha Speaker inaugurates first National Conference of Urban Local Bodies in States UTs at Manesar. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla today inaugurated the first national level conference of chairperson of urban local bodies in states and union territories at the International Center for Automotive Technology, Manesar in Haryana. The theme of the two-day conference is Role of Urban Local Bodies in Strengthening Constitutional Democracy and Nation Building. Speaking on the occasion, Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla said that urban local bodies are one of the strongest pillars of democracy. He said strengthening these institutes institutions will help fulfill the needs and aspirations of the people. He added that it is the responsibility of everyone to strengthen the democratic institutions of the country. He also emphasized for smooth conduct of proceedings in the houses ranging from parliament to the urban local bodies to further strengthen the country's democracy. Mr. Birla added disruption and engagement in the house in turn hurt the aspirations of the people. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla inaugurates first national conference of ULB chairpersons. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla inaugurates the first national conference of chairpersons of urban local bodies of states and union territories in Manesar, Gurgaon today. The theme of the two-day conference is Role of Urban Local Bodies in Strengthening Constitutional Democracy and Nation Building. Mr. Birla called upon urban local bodies to incorporate structured procedure including regular settings, robust committee systems, and citizen engagement to further strengthen the grassroots of democracy. He emphasized the importance of incorporating proven democratic practices such as question hour and zero hour in ULB. The Lok Sabha Speaker described urban local bodies as the closest tier of governance to the people. Intelligence and Bureau Ministry, Information Broadcasting Ministry proposes amendments to TV rating policy to democratize, modernize audience measurement. The Information and Broadcasting Ministry has proposed amendments to the policy guidelines for television rating agencies originally issued in 2014. The proposed draft has removed some restrictive provision for media houses to allow more players to democratize modernize the television audience measurement ecosystem in the country. Currently, Broadcast Audience Research Council (BARC) is the only agency providing TV ratings. The proposed amendments aim to allow multiple agencies to foster healthy competition, bring in new technologies, and provide more reliable and representative data, especially for connected TV platforms. The proposed reforms also aim to ensure that the TRP system reflects the diverse and evolving media consumption habits of viewers across the country. The ministry has invited feedback from stakeholders and the general public within 30 days of the issuance of the draft और इसके साथ करंट अफेयर्स हो जाती है समाप्त